What's going on, Kansas City Northland? If you are eyeing a real estate move in 2025, you're either an absolute genius or you're beyond completely lost. There is no middle ground. And this market is shifting so quick you can't even fathom. And if you're not absolutely locked in, it's easy to fall flat on your face. But guess what? I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen. If you're wondering, who the heck is this guy and why should I listen to him? I'm Big Mike. You can find me on Google. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me anywhere that social media is present, and I help people just like you make a move in 9 or 90 days, and they reach out to me. They just say, hey, Big Mike, this is what I got going on. Can you help? So if that sounds like you, feel free to reach out to me. But without further ado, I know everyone gets these predictions about interest rates, housing bubbles, unicorn deals, and they're all cute ideas. But let's just cut to the chase. I'm in the trenches daily, hustling deals, seeing buyers freak out over rates, watching sellers get beyond greedy. And I'm not just rattling off some theoretical economist, Fox, ABC, whatever nonsense that you guys see. This is absolutely real talk, so just buckle up for the next few minutes. I'm dishing out the raw, definitely unfiltered, good, bad, and ugly truth about Kansas City Northland specifically, and the real estate prices here in 2025. If you want to kiss your assets and tell you everything's amazing, sorry, that's not my style. But if you're looking for a straight shot on how you may be able to thrive, you're in the right spot. Now, Big Mike, why does this all matter and why do I care about you? Listen, if you are thinking, why should I care about another set of real estate predictions? I get it. They suck. Let me break it down though. The future of your biggest asset is riding on how well you read the market. And if you guess wrong, like hoping for a price crash that never comes or waiting forever for sub minus 4% interest rates, it can cost you tens of thousands of dollars. It's easy to be paralyzed by all the conflicting headlines. One day it's recession incoming, and the next day it's real estate boom, and that's the media for you. Clickbait chaos. So I'm cutting through the noise with this intel specifically for Clay and Platte counties, and because we're not New York, we're not LA, we're definitely not Florida. KC's got its own Midwestern vibe going on. We play by our own rules. So the bottom line, you need to get clarity to act, whether you're a stressed out first-time home buyer, an investor chasing the next gold mine, or a family that's outgrown your starter home. 2025 is your chance to either make a killer move or watch from the sidelines as others cash in. So let's make sure you're not stuck holding the bag. So the very first one is the prediction. Prices in 2025. So let's just talk about prices. Let's get it out of the way. I'm calling it. We see moderate growth, somewhere in that 4 to 6% range. Why not 10 or 15%? Because come on, the pandemic-induced feeding frenzy is over. Why not a crash? Because the Northland still has limited inventory and people want in. Good schools, easy commutes, plus new developments popping up everywhere. Now, if you're hoping for a mega discount next year, like you'll swoop in and grab a foreclosure for pennies, I'm sorry to be blunt, but you're living in dream world. We're not seeing the economic meltdown that triggers mass foreclosures. People locked in at the average crazy low rates. They're not about to let go of that sweet 3% mortgage unless they absolutely must. And if they absolutely must, they have so much equity built up at this point that they don't care. The big winner here is steady appreciation. Sellers can still profit handsomely if they price right. Buyers can still build equity if they get in before prices inch up even more. Just don't expect a 2021 level bidding war or insane over asking fiascos on every listing. It's calmer, but that's good news for most. Less drama, more predictable gains, and overall less stress for you. Now, prediction number 2 was the interest rates. So next, the interest rate saga. Good grief, I hate talking about this. But if you are daydreaming about the 2.5 to 3%, just forget about it. The entire world shut down and we got 2% interest rate. That ship sailed. Right now, we're hovering in that 6 to 7% range. Still lower than the average rate, depending on inflation and the Federal Reserve's mood swings any given month. We might flirt with the lower sixes or spike back up slightly, but either way, don't anchor your entire plan around waiting for miracle rates to happen. Here's the deal. A 6% or 7% mortgage isn't the apocalypse. Sure, it's not the cheapest money on earth, but if the house fits your needs and the house fits your budget, are you really gonna let half a percentage point stop you from building wealth? If you can can't afford it, lock it in. If rates drop later, refi. If they go well, you just dodged a bullet. And I get it, higher rates mean bigger monthly payments, but remember, real estate is a long-term game. Over time, your property value likely grows faster than your interest burden. So stop letting rates paranoia freeze you. Plan, budget, execute, and that's how you win. Not by sitting on the sideline whining, wishing that was you. Now, prediction number 3 is the local X factors and developments. So now here's where Kansas City Northland gets a little bit spicy. So we have a lot of local developments going on, and rumor has it is a major corporate HQ is sniffing around the airport corridor. If that happens, watch property values near I-29 rocket up, especially in those little subdivisions we've all been ignoring. But hey, rumors are rumors. Don't bet your life savings on a hush-hush tip from your friend's uncle's dog groomer of some random person that you saw on YouTube. On the more solid side though, we've got expansions in places like Berry Road, Liberty, Kearney, new retail hubs, more restaurants, maybe a fancy entertainment complex, and these developments can transform a neighborhood from who cares to hot ticket in a single year flat. Keep an eye on city council meetings, especially right now. Local news bulletins, and yes, even those stupid little Facebook groups that we all complain about, they can spill the beans on new projects before the mainstream press even catches on. So the absolute takeaway from this, if you live near or invest in an area with legit confirmed developments like a new mall, a big park, or upgraded infrastructure, your property value might see a nice bump in demand. But if you are chasing the hype with zero official backing, you could be left holding a ghost property next to a vacant lot that never might get built on. So caution is key. Now this next one is specifically for buyers, and how can you win in 2025? So you want to buy in 2025, awesome, but don't be that person scrolling Zillow for months, harding 100 listings and never pulling the trigger to even go look at one. You will get nowhere. But if you see a home that checks most of your boxes, like 80% or better, jump on it. Perfect is an illusion, especially under 500,000. Get pre-approved before you even start looking, and I really cannot stress this enough. You walk into an open house without a lender letter in hand, you might as well be wearing a big sign that says, "I am not serious." Sellers have zero patience for that. And if you're up against multiple offers, being unprepared is an instant loss. I would laugh at you if your agent submitted a form saying, he'll be good to go. Don't care who is actually pre-approved, who's actually already went through all the steps, who actually is serious about buying the house. If I am representing my seller, my entire job is to make sure they're taken care of to the best of my abilities. And a person that's unprepared on the other side, don't care. I don't care who it may be. So think beyond list price also. Factor in interest rates, your monthly payment comfort zone, potential home improvements. If you can't handle some minor repairs, consider a newer build. But if you are handy and find a cosmetic fixer-upper in a great location, that's where you can build equity fast. Play to your strengths, not your fears. Now, if you're looking about selling in 2025, don't worry, I got you. How do you maximize your home seller? So sellers, listen up. You might still have the upper hand for now, but do not get arrogant. Slapping a ridiculous price mediocre property is a surefire way to get zero offers and a waste of your time. Price it right, stage it, get some pro photos, and watch what magic happens. People want HGTV vibes, not a dingy basement and grandma's dusty drapes. Take care of your house. Make it look like you're proud of it. Think about 2025's buyer's mindset. Interest rates aren't super low, so monthly payments are higher. Buyers want move-in ready or at least close to it. If your home needs updates, either do them up front or price them accordingly. As is can be code for "I want to get paid for not caring," and that rarely flies anymore. Lastly, highlight future potential. If you're near the rumored corporate HQ site or a new shopping center, yell it from the rooftops. Hey, in 2 years, you'll be 5 minutes from the hottest new development in the Northland. People buy into the dream, not just the bricks. And I know I'm talking about buyers and sellers, but I can't forget about the investors. So your 2025 game plan. Investors, you are the sharks in the water right now, ready to pounce on deals. I know it because I get blown up by you guys all the time. 2025 is your sweet spot for value add properties. Single families with room to improve, small multis near job hubs, or even a commercial building in an up and coming pocket. Do your homework though, for the love of all that's holy. Do not buy on a whim because your buddy said it's hot. With interest rates higher, your cash flow might take a slight hit. So look for properties you can force appreciate. Fix the kitchen, upgrade the bathroom, add a bedroom if possible. That way you up your rent or resale value despite a 6 or 7% mortgage. If you're squeamish about a little bit of elbow grease, investing might not be your game right now. Also, watch local legislation. Some neighborhoods might tighten rules up on short-term rentals, or new zoning might open up the chance for a duplex or an ADU. If you see a shot to legally add units, you've essentially created equity out of thin air. That's how winners roll. Scoop up deals that average Joes don't recognize. Now, this next part is the absolute powerhouse as far as I operate my entire business on, and this is the mindset shift. Quit overthinking. Real talk. Overthinking is killing more real estate dreams than any interest rate or price tag ever would. People get paralyzed analyzing data, reading clickbait, doom and gloom articles, and waiting for the perfect moment. Newsflash, perfect moments do not exist. You create your own perfect scenario by knowing your numbers and taking strategic action. In the Northland, if you have a stable, growing market, schools are solid, job growth is decent, and infrastructure projects keep rolling out, is it all sunshine and rainbows? Probably not. But you have to decide if you're going to dwell on the potential pitfalls or chase the real appreciation opportunities staring at you in the face. So do yourself a favor, embrace some uncertainty. The difference between success and regret is the willingness to jump in with a well-calculated move. If you wait for the planets to align, you'll be watching from the sidelines when others are building wealth. And trust me, those regrets taste awful. Imagine wanting to wait for the market to crash back in 2018, and now you have to pay 30% over market value now from that same house. So that's just the type of real life application. Imagine not wanting to buy back in 2009 when all the world shut down 2008. Every single house on the market's now 60% overpriced. That's real. So there you have it. That's the 2025 Kansas City Northland real estate update. Straight up, no sugarcoat. Now I need to hear from you though. Are you buying or are you selling? Or are you going to be one of my favorite people in investing? Still stuck, or should I not? Limbo. Drop a comment of what you got going on. I will actually message you back. But don't just binge watch real estate YouTube videos and call it a day. Actually do something. Get pre-approved. Make a plan to update your house. Tour neighborhoods you've never visited. The big wins happen when you move beyond your comfort zone and attack your goals. Now do me a favor, please. Smash that like button. Share this with somebody that's been on the fence, maybe waiting for a crash to happen. Maybe it's your kids that been wanting to rent, whatever the case may be, and then just share it with them. I know it's not as politically correct as you've always heard about a real estate agent being, but 2025 is here. We have a lot of changes happening, and ultimately, I'm really good at what I do, and my clients appreciate the candidness I always have. Now, just as a simple reminder, I'm Big Mike. I'm a local Kansas City real estate agent. I specialize here in the Kansas City Northland area, and whether you're looking to make a move in 9 or 90 days, I'm your guy. Feel free to reach out to me. Give me something hard, like negotiating $300,000 off of a $400,000 place. Give me something hard. I'm serious. But until next time, subscribe to the channel. You know you want to. Plus, I provide 3 videos every single week of massive value up here in the Kansas City Northland area, so you'll want to follow along. But until that next time hits, peace!